Now, getting to me, I was born with what's called spina bifida. It's where my spine was split down the middle and it curves, kind of like an upside down wishbone. So I've been in a wheelchair all my life, you know. I'm not your typical wheelchair bound individual. You know, I don't need as much help or assistance from people, you know. I would prefer to do it on my own if I can. Now, if I need the assistance, I'll ask. You know, I'm pretty independent though. You know, I've lived on my own a couple of times, you know. You know, of course, I don't now live at home now, but that's my choice. That's because I can't. You know, that's just my choice. As far as assisting somebody in a wheelchair, a lot of individuals in a wheelchair, that me personally, in my opinion, a lot of individuals in a wheelchair, they want you to help them. You know, so if you'll know by looking at them. A lot of times, you'll know if they actually need the help, or if they, you know, not to be rude, but if they actually just want you to help them, you know.
Sorry.
Another thing too is, I mean, they need to be taught independence, in my opinion. You know, if you're with someone in a wheelchair, or wheelchair bound, I'm sorry, if you're with someone wheelchair bound, and you see that they can do that task that they are asking you to help with, politely direct them to do it themselves. And if they can't, they've got you there to help. You know, if you see they're struggling or something, they've got you there to help. But at least they've tried. You know, another thing that's my opinion is, it's with some individuals, it's the way they've been raised. Their parents, some parents, it's hard for them to accept the disability, and they think, well, their child isn't going to be able to do this certain thing growing up. You'd be amazed. You know, that child, I've got a cousin that has a child with spina bifida, and I talked to her right after I found out, and she was scared to death about his disability. You know, what's it going to be like for him? Picked on, you know, just different things that scared her to death. And so I kind of reassured her, he'll teach you as he's growing up. You know, and show you that, yeah, he needs mama there, but not always. Hopefully, he'll be that way. You know, you can actually learn from somebody with spina bifida and wheelchair bound. You can learn from anybody, but you know, as far, I don't know, basically I'm telling you just basically my experiences. Yeah, when I need to help, I'll ask. I'm not saying I don't ever need help or something, but I'll ask. You know, I'm pretty upfront, you know, with everybody. You know, it's, you know, I don't let people try to drag me down. It happens. I'm not going to say it doesn't happen. It happens. But it happens with everybody. It's all how you go about changing the situation. You can either let them bring you down, or you can learn to ignore it, or you can learn to let it eat you up inside and not do anything about it. I choose to ignore it. And most of the time. Most of the time. You know, we all have our bad days. So, you know, but most of the time I choose to ignore it. You know. I understand there's mean people out and I'm gonna get picked on, you know, because of my disability. You know, I'm gonna get made fun of. You know, yes, I've been made fun of. I've been picked on. I'm 36 years old and still picked on. There's mean people out there, but I choose to ignore it. Not everybody's like me. It bothers a lot of people. So, as far as growing up, I haven't always been this way. There was times when I had my doubts. Can I work? You know, can I live on my own? My opinion again, you never know until you try.